Hey everybody, welcome to a new adventure time. This week we have Darkside Detective. And I think we're gonna start with Malice in Wonderland. Chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Dooley is there with further details. Without further ado, this all sounds fairly familiar. Dragon didn't seem to use. Left click to examine and talk. Left click on inventory for information. Combine by dragging onto each other. Right click save dialogue. Where items. Previous is auto saved. Commit during the scene transition. Okay. Whoa! We almost shot you there, detective. Shouldn't be sneaking around like that. Julie, watch me drive up. Got my siren on. Waved at me as I pulled in. Guess this place has me spooked out a little. So what happened here? Chief Scully called me up and told me to get your ASAP. No details. A 7-year-old kid, Alice, went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seemed to be kind of spooky crap. I mean, the kind of case you're into, detective. Great. Let's get started. Officer Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my cup? That's Detective Francis Queen, Mr. Jones. He's here to investigate. Oh, I see. Twin Lakes finest, huh? So, how can I help you, Detective? Where were you last night? Tell me about Alice. I'll level you with you, Detective. Guess he doesn't know her that well. She's 7. Exactly. A tedious age. Do I leave that to the nanny? She's around here somewhere. Limited conversation pool. Because she's 7. Where were you last night? How come you didn't notice she was missing? I was out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business, Detective. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell in question you're going to have Dooley here take you to. Fine, call this number. They'll vouch for me. Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. And Bell's. Fond memories. I mean, where was he? A bell shop? What? Hope you don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, Detective, I am rarely around my kid. Nice schooner. Haha, you dummy. It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. A schooner is a sailboat, Julie. The game, that is. Okay, let's see. Attic. The paint thinner fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left in it now. Box marked Anne's Broken Dreams. Looks like this gave way recently, spilling paint thinner all over the wall. May not be broken after all, just a blown ball. Looks like heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. Lots of forgotten memories. As attics go, this one is extra creepy. Can't go anywhere. Alright, daughter's bedroom. Got some pink socks. Time for our detective blacklight. Pony. Never seen a horse with 5 legs before. Could be driver or suspect. Really? I'll put an APB down. No, Dooley, don't do that. Get this, I know she's going to art school. It's not pink. I could have run off too. Hello, can I ask? My baby's gone. Can you tell me about it? She disappeared, my baby. This is it. You have to find her. Goodbye. Tell me where she is, Bear. We're only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. A stupid, know-nothing bear. We're not a place for a telephone. Unless I'd run out of places to draw. I mean, put it. A place this fancy to do something nicer than plastic flowers. Hard to believe this is the same one we spoke to. The stress of all this hit her hard. That nanny is beautiful. Ask her if she's single, you know, as part of the investigation. Alice and her mom look quite happy here. Seems impolite to go rifling around in somebody's drawers uninvited. Tell me about Alice. She's spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. That's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. What's a nanny doing in a master bedroom? Nothing suspicious, that's for sure. Oh, sirree! How long have you been working for the Jones? Joneses, detective. Even though it ends with an S, you still have to pluralize it. Pluralize it. It's not really the best time. It's always a good time. For grammar. Anyway, answer the question. Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. We're done here, for now. I'll get back to work, and nothing else. Okay. A black light bulb. May as well take it. Now we need a disco ball. Got some white clothes and fat beats. We got ourselves a good night. Good night. We'll be finding this kid. The black light bulb. Okay. Locked. Wonder where I find a key. Reminds me of my own grandfather. Your grandfather was a clock? What? No, you had a clock. Shame. I thought I finally found out something interesting about you. What? I'm interesting. Whatever you say, detective. Those crystals is worth more than I get paid in a year. We could take one. You, passed the corruption test? Well done, Detective. Okay. Mr. Jones, I want access to your study. I'd love to help, Detective, but I seem to have misplaced the key. Sorry. Strange page. It's a particular pattern from the Occult for Dummies book. Seems like a bad idea. Run on my watch. Say, you're the nanny. The very innocent nanny, yes. Do you have any keys for various rooms? I am a nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. You have the key to the study then? Sure, there's nothing incriminating there anyway. Or I guess we'll see about that. Something under the bed, huh? Presto, we're in. Roy Jones, Esquire, takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. Nice collection of books. The dust suggests they've not been looked at in some time. A shame. The oil lantern seems to have some oil left too. A lantern? Dog statue? This statue is ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. Magazine stack. His magazine collection. Jeez, this guy is obsessed with Jugs. Jugs Weekly. Another lovely pair. Ooh la la. Hey, there's only 2 seats in this house. Don't be daft, do either more. There's off camera. Just a man with too many books, that's what I say. How many books are too many? 6. How many books do you own? I don't feel comfortable with this line questioning. The lantern. Can I put the bulb in the lantern? No. What the heck? Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. The pattern on the wall looks washed out in places. I wonder what would happen if I redrew it. Okay, I seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw those missing symbols. That should be it. Great. Maybe now is a good time to stop doing, well, anything really. Even I'm not foolish to go in there with no light. Probably like this thing, you know, just in case. Okay, Dooley, let's do this. No offense, Detective, but I'm going nowhere near that creep fest. Alice, stand guard out here. Hello, mister. Hey, kiddo. Are you here to take me home? Yep. Good. I'm hungry and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me. Yeah, let's get out of here. Not so fast, Detective. Where's Dooley? That idiot? I knocked him out. Can't have you snooping around here anymore. So I'm gonna trap you here. At least take the girl. At least take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian, after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside version of their bedroom. That's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. Figured you'd be best to lay low until you got gone. I thought you had given up by now. What kind of cop would give up on a missing kid? Most of the TLPD? Sadly, fair. So what is this, an inheritance scheme? You have to admit, it's a fairly perfect crime. It is, actually. If you do get mad at me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, she'll know to keep her mouth shut. Once Dooley wakes up, you and your scheme will be done for. Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in here to do it with you. Come on. Don't waste time trying to sweet talk your way out of this. This paint hookers for heavy marks on that. Thin as paint, not evil nannies. And even if she was thin, what then? Oh, I see. I can do it. Have a taste of your own medicine! No! Well, that's a problem solvent. Come on, Alice. Let's wake up Dooley so we can tell him my pun. Pretend it's the first time you heard it, okay? Okay, mister. So, the kid got into the nanny's stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic? The dark side. But that's a surprisingly succinct summary of things, yes. Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts, with a plan to trap in some people in a parallel world, kidnap their kid, and steal all their cash. I said it was a shame. Jeez. wonder where Nami got all the occult books from anyway. That stuff is hard to find these days. A case for another day, I guess. First of all, I have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Case closed. Till next time, for an all-new Darkside Detective featuring Episode 2, Tome Alone. Bye-bye.